afternoon, broker dealers. Thank you. This afternoon, as you can see, we have one of our own listed companies, Forte Oil, here with us to do the facts behind the figures. Can you please welcome them to my Thank you very much. Clearly, you can see Forte Oil is a listening company. They were here barely a month ago, and the floor and the doyen requested that they wanted to see them for fact behind the figures. And within a month, they've actually taken that honor to actually do this. So I think that's a very positive thing as well. And it demonstrates their quest and drive to make sure they have a sustainable corporate governance environment, which is very welcome. Anyway, without much ado, let me introduce the members of the exchange on the podium. You have Cynthia to my left, sorry, to my right, and Dipo. And of course, to my left is Arun Ojalo, our Executive Director, as well. Okay. I'll hand over to Mr. Akin Feniwa, to the Group CEO of Forte Oil, to introduce his team and perhaps say one or two things to the floor.
Good afternoon, distinguished dealers and brokers.
Good afternoon.
We are Forte Oil.
Yes.
So you've seen us before, but we're here at your behest. Just like the ED said, you requested that we return for the facts behind the figures. That's part of our corporate governance strike, particularly to provide transparency in terms of what we do as a company. But before I go into some kind of brief details, let me introduce the members of my team. To my left is the group CFO and Executive Director, Julius Omotayo. Next to him is Daria Aride, the Group Head of HR and Administration. And to his left is Mr. Tunji Rabiu, the Head of Business Operations. And to my extreme right is Akin Olagbinde, the Group Company Secretary and Legal Advisor. Thank you for having us here. Like I said before, we are here to present or to attend the facts behind the figures for Forte Oil this afternoon. As you may know, we used to be known as African Petroleum PLC, APPLC. We've been around for some time, but in very recent times, since I would say 2010, 2011, we actually embarked on a transformation program, and also, which also includes a rebranding of our names, our ideals, our values, and so on and so forth. That has metamorphosed into what you know today as Forte Oil PLC. Basically, our restructuring drive is based on, it has a foundation of what I would call the three pillars. First of all, our objective in that regard is to build a long-term successful company that will believe on this. The second thing is to boost investor confidence. And the third thing is to ensure that we create sustainable and robust returns for our shareholders as a company. And the journey has been challenging, but we can tell you that we're actually making progress, and we are also recording remarkable achievements in this regard. Since we embarked on this program about, let me say, 20 months ago. The three pillars actually sit on a bedrock of what I would call sound corporate governance practices, which includes compliance across business lines, all business lines of Forte Oil PLC. And in addition, also sitting on the foundation of strong business ethics. We also have, as part of the foundation, enhanced safety, health, and environmental practices across all our business lines, which is very, very key. Very, very key in the industry that we operate in. In addition, we will also ensure that we have all our world-class business processes driven by technology, which is key to today's business. And of course, we would always emphasize and of course do the needful in ensuring that we have a motivated and highly skilled workforce to make everything happen. And like I said earlier, this is for the benefit of the shareholders, benefit of would-be investors, and of course to drive, to create a long-term successful company. That's our objective as a company. And on this note, I would want to stop here because we're going to say a lot more when we get to the first year of the figures presentation. Thank you very much.